Hello again, Pastor Willingham here again. The book is A Voice in the Morning on Amazon.com. Also, please subscribe to this channel. I wanted to talk with you again today on how you can rebuild. You can rebuild your life. I'm looking here at Nehemiah, the second chapter, verses 17 and 18. And this is Nehemiah talking to the people of Jerusalem when they were in a fallen state. Then said I unto them, see ye the distress that ye are in, how Jerusalem lieth in waste, and the gates thereof are burned with fire. Come, and let us build up the wall of Jerusalem, that we be no more in a reproach. Then I told them of the hand of my God, which was good upon me, as also the king's words that he had spoken unto me. And they said, let us rise up and build. So they strengthened their hands for this good work. And so this is a great word, a timely word for us in a pandemic, in which we understand that every life needs some repair. One of the things we found out in the pandemic, and we're still finding out, is where our weaknesses are, where weaknesses might be in our family, and or economically, or in the job, in the economy, where the weaknesses are. Certainly weaknesses in the society that have been exposed. And sometimes we fall into a state of distress, as we are right now in this period. And life may seem at times to cave in on us. Yet we don't have to stay in that condition. What Nehemiah is showing us here is that things do happen. We do go through periods where things fall in on us, but we don't have to accept that as a permanent way of being. You know, again, in this pandemic, we don't have to accept that we're going to stay in this state. This is a temporary state that we're going through. You know, the Spirit of God encourages us in this state to rise above the things that we've seen, the weaknesses that have been exposed. God is using it to draw us to Him and to know that we can rise from it and prepare our hands, most of all, for the work of rebuilding. Prepare our hands for the work of rebuilding, which means that we're not sitting and waiting for someone else to rebuild our lives. Sure, we might need help. We might need guidance. We might need leadership. We might need motivation. And Nehemiah is doing that here. He's guiding. He's leading. He's motivating. He's getting people to acknowledge the distress that they're in and to see the failures that they're dealing with. But he's not doing it to put them down. He's not doing it to accentuate their failure. He's using it to motivate them to a point where eventually they prepare their hands to rebuild their own lives. And we have that capability. Again, we shouldn't be sitting in a distressed state expecting someone else to do for us what we are not willing to do for ourselves. You know, so we need to look at our lives and not accept defeat. All of us have experienced some defeat in this period, but we don't have to accept defeat and look at our lives and see where do we need to be repaired and ask ourselves, when are we going to start the restoration work? Because we can look at the failure and look at the failure and look at the failure, but at some point we have to rise up, declare that failure is not a permanent way of being, strengthen our hands for the work of rebuilding and start that restoration. And so decide today that no matter what you've been through, that you first and foremost are going to stand up and be the catalyst of rebuilding your own life wherever you need it. And so know again today that you can rebuild. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.